are live here because then I know for sure. And I did pin your um channel up at the top. Hello, Bean Beauties. Is there anybody out there? If you're here and you see us, please let me know. Oh, yay, we came on. Yay. Okay, I see us on here.
Oh, I see us popping open.
Yay, perfect. Okay.
Let me
So yeah,
know. Oh, let me just mute it.
yay. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and it says Dee Dee watch live now. Yay. Okay, so the notification went out and
My
it's
heart's racing.
your heart's racing. It'll be okay. We're on very very early for me, so this is a weird time slot. So Bean Beauties, if you're watching on the replay, thank you very much. Welcome in. We are gonna try to wait a little while and see if anybody pops in. We are 12 o'clock Central Standard Time here where I am at, and but we needed to do an early one for Sarah. Did you have a question or you're
No, one
Oh,
o'clock
okay. I was like,
Eastern
I thought you were
Standard
going,
Time.
pause. We do have 4 watching and we have 5 likes. Woohoo. All right.
Woo!
So that's good. Hello,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Yay. Hello, ladies. I'm new here. Welcome in. Welcome in, Stephanie. Oh, did this time frame bring you in? I
So
will
that's
be. Oh, is that somebody you know?
yeah, so that's Stephanie and Jennifer, my friends. Hi,
Yay!
friend.
We have some makeup buddies here. Yay! All right. All right. Welcome in, Jennifer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I think Sarah looks exceptionally beautiful. Zane, hello, Zane. Welcome in.
Oh, this is so
Zane
cool.
Zane says, "Hey, you two. Caleb won't be able to join, but I'm here watching on TV." Excellent. Thank you, Zane.
Hi, Zane.
Zane, you still have power, so you still have that what is it called? You still have the wrench power. So if I need any help, if you don't mind zapping, I don't expect anything, but you never know. Trolls, the bots get you. Stephanie saying hello to Jennifer and Zane. Thank you, Zane. Thank you very, very much. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start the live now because, um, y'all, I know that you will watch this on the replay, Bean Beauties. I have faith in y'all. And Sarah has a hard deadline that we have to meet. She's got to go pick up kids. She's in the kid mode.
I
So,
always
okay,
gotta go.
all righty, Bean Beauties. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Those of you who are here live in the chats with me today, and those of you who will be watching this as a replay. And if you watch this as a replay, welcome in, my replay beauties. Thank you so much. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to get back in the groove of stuff, but so I definitely have been working really hard to get Sarah on here. And I'm going to throw it over to her so that you can get familiar with her and she can tell us a little bit about her channel. While we're doing that, Zane and whoever else is watching, if y'all can just let us know, can you hear us okay, both of us? And how about the lighting, if y'all can see us and all that fun stuff? All righty. All right, go ahead, Sarah. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your channel, and how long you've had your channel.
Yeah, so my channel is Revamp and Radiate, and my name is Sara B, your beauty bestie. And my channel is mostly about my life, and I think I share my life through makeup, being a mom, wanting to just kind of discover the love of all things kind of beautiful, physically
Oh,
kind of, um, yeah, and I like to just lift people up, and I like to just share my life with people and show that at any age you can kind of start over and revamp yourself, and it's okay to take care of yourself, and it's okay to have a little fun with makeup and not take yourself too seriously. That's kind of the gist of it. I've got a lot going on in my life, and I try to share that to the best of my ability. I'm still new at YouTube and learning how to like communicate all that, but that's the kind of thing I'm working through on my channel.
you're
And I talk a lot about my YouTube journey
your
on my
YouTube
channel.
journey. You're doing really good. She just recently hit 500, y'all. I have pinned her channel up to the top. Let's get her to that next level. We were the next. one that usually we celebrate is the 800. So y'all get her to the
Woo!
800. I greatly appreciate it. Um, thank you. Zane says sound and lighting is good. Thank you, Zane. Thank you so much for that. It really helps. Calm our nerves down, calm everything
Yes.
down. So Sarah, you touched a little bit on your name, your channel name. Your channel name is Revamp and Radiate. Why did you pick
Yeah.
that?
So about 2021, I stopped working. December 2021, I stopped working, and my son was like three ish. My daughter was in school, kindergarten maybe, and we made a decision as a family. I wasn't going to work anymore. I was going to be a full time mom, and I was totally happy with that. But like, I wasn't happy with myself physically, and I just was like, I'm gonna revamp my life. And I didn't have those words, but when I was, kind of brainstorming, and that's kind of what it was. I wanted to revamp my life, and I wanted to make conscious decisions to do so. So everything I did was really like pushed, even being on here with you today, like I couldn't even talk into a camera. And I said, all right, if you want to do this, Sarah, you have to force yourself. And I would sit there with a camera and force myself. So every decision, from losing weight, having my mommy makeover, changing my career. I had a real good career and was leaving that behind, the corporate world, and just to be a stay-at-home mom, which is not to diss that because I love my
Yeah,
life.
no, yeah.
But like to do all those things and then just, I'm living the dream, and I want to be grateful and thankful for that, and I want to radiate that out. And that's kind of
How you picked
kind
it.
of how it all came
And,
together.
and that's how I see your channel. Your intro, I always love that. Can you do your intro for me again?
I think I do it different every time, but is
Put
it?
you on the spot.
Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to Revamp and Radiate with me, Sarah B, your beauty bestie.
It's that little part that revamp and radiate with me, Sarah B. It's like you have this little tone and everything. It doesn't matter what kind of mood I'm in, or if it's in the middle of the night, when if I'm watching you at 2 or 3 in the morning, it always makes me giggle. You've gotten me in trouble a couple of times. The husband goes, Can you stop?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I love her intro. I love her intro." It
That's
just makes
funny.
it makes me laugh. It makes me smile. And I just love how you do that. So I wanted to make sure to
Oh,
tell
thank
you.
you.
Let's go
That's
in
the
and
part
say
my husband tunes out of. He's like, I can't do this. It's like, good, don't watch. Don't,
don't
please
watch,
don't.
please don't watch. My husband watches on silent now. He used to at the beginning would watch some of it, not all of it. But now he'll just put it on. He does the husbandly things to hit the likes. He'll hype he'll hype if he can, So
Yeah,
yeah, so if y'all are out there, please hype the channel. I would greatly appreciate it.
that's
Kim,
awesome.
welcome in. We have some new people. Sarah, we have La Vida with Kim. She is also a YouTuber. She's a um, handbag YouTube person, as well as she just started a second channel, a blinging channel, a DIY channel. So welcome into her.
Hey,
Sarah
Kim.
took charge. Sarah did take charge. Stephanie Sherry says, "Love Sarah B." Yes, yes, we do. I do love me some Sarah B. Zane says, "Make sure to thumb up the live. It really helps push it out." Thank you so much. It does, y'all. It helps push us out. So I see 15 of y'all watching and only 9 thumbs up. Give me something, please. I greatly appreciate it. It helps. Jeanette, welcome in, Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette's one of all of our live followers, faithful followers. I greatly appreciate it. Our stories sound familiar. In 2003, and my kids were, gosh, I don't even remember how old they were, but I was in the corporate role. I had a job in the insurance industry, and I was in with a small. It was a small, medium-sized company. I thought I was going to be there for. It was going to be my forever job, and they
Same.
sold to a big company, and the big company really went had the corporate mindset. I went from having my own office, having every holiday that the kids were off, the school holidays were off. When I was no longer having that. They had left less holidays than we originally had. So, and the jealousy, oh my goodness, the jealousy, in there. So you go from all of this stuff that was very, very I guess a controlled environment, or it was more of a mom and pop, but a little higher end mom and pop business, to this corporate business. And this guy really truly felt like I was selling my soul to the devil, you know.
Mhm.
And we were in a bullpen area. I had situated myself and my coworker. We were like over in a corner, so we were kind of away from everybody, but it still was hard. People, like, they would watch us, and they would check my time. And it was like, it was not something I wanted to
It's
do.
tough.
And yeah, it was very
It's tough.
tough. So I totally, totally get where you're coming from. So I appreciate your journey. And maybe that's why I hadn't heard your story before. So that part of your story. So maybe that's
Yeah.
why your energy resonates with me because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Today,
tough. It was a very, I love my job.
I
I
did
wasn't the
too.
person that was like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I was not that
Me
person.
too. I didn't even
I
want
was,
kids.
I,
I love you,
I was
children. I
like,
love you. But yeah, that was not in my frame of mind at all.
yeah, I was not. I love my job, and my job was my social, right?
Yes.
That's where all my friends were, and I miss them, and that's part of like why I think I connect so much on social media and here on YouTube in my little corner of the internet, like I call it, because like those are my new friends. Those are the people I talk to every day. Oh, my mom's here.
Hi, Mom. Hello. Is that Edith? Welcome in, Edith. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey,
Jorgelina,
mom.
welcome in. Jorgelina and Jack's Bag Attack. She is lurking. Jorgelina's Journey. She has a channel as well. And Jack's Bag Attack, it has a channel. Corinne, hello. Joy Love C. She has a channel. It's 1:10 a.m. in Singapore. She's watching from Singapore. Thank you so much, love. Thanks for the dedication,
I
Corinne.
know.
You're always there supporting and checking everybody out. And she says hello to everybody. But yeah, so that's kind of what leads us to our subject. If you saw the thumbnail, or paid attention to the thumbnail, I talked about the subject is passion. That we're going to talk about passion. And I see, Sarah, when I watch you, I see that you're a passionate person, and I'm a passionate person. And to me, like, a lot of times when people say that they have addictive personalities, I try to say, I probably do, but I call it a passionate personality. I get passionate
I
about
can
the
see that.
things that I like and that I'm interested in. If I'm going to
Hmm.
spend my time doing something, then I need to be passionate about it, even if it's a hobby. Like, sometimes people knock and say, well, your channel, my channel's a hobby channel, and they say it as an insult. I feel like it's an insult to to me, or to my soul, or to
I've
my work.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we kind of talked about that, to your work. And it's not that I'm thinking I'm going to make gazillions of dollars, or I'm going to be on the level of Caleb Snell. If you don't watch Caleb Snell, go over watch his channel. It's not that I even aspire or think or even want to be on that level. It's a matter of the fact that my passion for whatever I'm doing, it's the Lux world, the handbags, the makeup in your case, and used to be in my case, that drives me. and
Yeah.
and and I have to have goals. So is that why you chose the makeup end of, or the, I guess, would you just be, it's beauty, right? It's beauty more, right?
Like, yeah, just like whatever makes you feel good as a woman, as a
Uh-huh.
mom, as a person.
Oh, I like that.
It's like for me, my passion is people, to be very honest with you. It is
Okay.
and I think any of my in real life people would testify to this, that I'm someone who walks into the room and can bring a person up. Genuinely,
Yes.
not fake. I'm not fake,
Right,
trust me.
right.
If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. But I can bring up the conversation, or if there's something really bad happening, I can be a serious person too, right? We all
Yeah.
can be. Like I'm, 44 years old. I know times and places for things, but for the most part, life is not that serious. And you can really find anything positive in almost anything that happens. And that
Yes.
is
Yes.
who I am as a person. And I feel that, makeup is just my way of kind of sharing that. Like it's fun, it's creative. I love to be creative, right? I love to make thumbnails because it's creative, right? I love to to pick up a powder and feel it and feel the difference and like see how I can change my face or change my look completely based on nothing. Or if I'm in the morning and I put on a lipstick, I'm like, oh, hello. And like that feeling that I get when I make myself feel good, I want other people to have that too.
Yeah.
Now, maybe it's not makeup, but maybe you feel good and I don't know. I can't think, your a new purse you might get,
Right.
or well, like that's
Or the
awesome to
clothes,
me.
when you try on your new clothes.
Clothes.
I love when you do your is it Stitch Fix? No, wait, is that what you
It's a daily look box.
Oh,
Yeah.
daily look.
Yeah.
Stitch Fix is what I used to do in the day.
Yeah.
In the day,
I
that's what
did
I
that
used to
too a long
do.
time ago. Yeah. I love surprise. I love
Yes.
boxes and subscription boxes. Like I love
Yeah.
they're fun. You just you're
Yeah.
like, oh, a box full of goodies. Let's see. Let's play. I love it. For
I
you.
like I like to watch that because I like to see people's faces of like, oh, this is so beautiful. They picked it. They know me. Or like, what were they thinking? This is just last week was a great box, and this month it's like a horrible box.
Yeah.
I love seeing that because it's like you're there. You're like a buddy with the person there. um so the passion that you bring along with that, for me, it does really show in your channel,
Oh,
and when you share your life with us as well
thank
too. I
you.
appreciate that, I really
Thank you.
do.
That means a lot to me, actually. It means a lot.
Well,
So thank you.
thank you, you're welcome, both. Both. Let me see who's here. Passion is the key, says Zane. It is. um let's see. Corinne says, hello, fellow night owls. Jennifer says, absolutely. Genuine, caring, empathetic, and down to earth. Jeanette is saying hello to everyone. If y'all have any questions for our guest, Sara B, please pop them down in the description box. Try to stay as much as you can kind of on task. And or myself, please feel free to let us know, and make sure you put some hands up or arrows or something, because I get involved with talking with our guest, and it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that sometimes it's hard for me to see the questions and the conversation. But let me go over and see if I have any questions for you. Sarah and I hit it off. The way we met, I want to tell you how we met. We met in Caleb Snell's membership. He has a Discord. I'm always talking about his membership and his Discord throughout my since I started in 2023, and part of it is hooking up with friends. And they did a live in Discord. There's a way that you can go live, kind of like a Zoom in the Discord, and Sarah was on there. It was late night that one night, right?
Yeah.
It was late night, and her and I were just monopolizing the conversation. We really hit it off, and it was a really fun live. I don't even remember. I think Caleb was showing us something. I don't remember what he was showing us, but after that, her and I kind of hit it off, and so we've texting back and forth, and we have had some serious conversations. We've had some funny conversations,
Mhm.
and it's just one of those things that social media, YouTube, the memberships, they really help foster, really help
Yeah.
foster. And like in my case, I've gone from, like you, having this huge outward life to where not having anything. And then because of my illness, I'm kind of more of I mean, not necessarily a shut in, but I do live more of a hermit life, except for the weekends. But I wanted to know, when did you start your YouTube channel, and why? If you can tell us those two
Yeah.
things specifically,
Sure.
why and
So it
when.
it goes back to when I quit my job. I fell down. I was never a social media person, like barely active on anything. But I started going down this skincare rabbit hole on YouTube. I became obsessed. I was watching everything skincare, and I wanted to. My original channel name in my head was Stop the Clock.
Oh,
And I was that's kind of when I went on this mission to like stop the clock. Like, look at yourself, Sarah. Like, what are you doing? You can do better. You can do better. Let's do better. Let's make better choices. So I just kind of fantasizing in my head. I'm always gonna start a channel, whatever. But in the meantime, I'm like, living my life, and then about 2 years ago, maybe a little more, it was Thanksgiving. I'll never forget it. I discovered Nikki LaRose. Oh my gosh, she's my girl. I'm their fan, biggest fan. And she's a makeup artist here on YouTube. She's huge. And I just went down. I'm like, what makeup? What is this? And I just started learning all things makeup. And then I joined her fan club. On We have a Facebook group on YouTube, fan club. And that's where I found my people, like my real people. I tell them all the time. We just build each other. We're just such. I've never met such a large group of beautiful women who are just there to be there for joy. And the
Yes.
few times that you had like a troll in there, it was quickly burst out. We're like, no, thank you. Bye
Good.
bye.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Don't burst our energy. And yeah, so I was thinking about it for a while since, I'm like, "Ugh." And then that's when I said, Sarah, you want to do a YouTube channel? You can't even talk in front of a camera. You get all like your throat closes, literally. So just I slowly started. So I decided to have a mommy makeover. Actually, almost a year ago today, almost a year ago, November, I had a mommy makeover. So I had a tummy tuck and a breast lift,
Oh,
and
okay.
I decided like I wanted to kind of highlight that journey, and I'm like, this is a good place to start. That's kind of how I just started. I just kind of turned on the camera and started doing I was just my goal was to turn on the camera and do it. That's
You have
literally
to.
what I started.
You have to. Yeah.
And I'm still like, fumbling my way through that part. I feel like I'm in that phase still, believe it or not. I still like I'm just, imposter syndrome. I don't know. And yeah, so that's when I started. It was about almost a year ago, last summer is when I just kind of started. And yeah, and makeup is what I was into. That was like my friend group was like really into
Was
makeup.
there.
I'm really into makeup, and that's just kind of how that started. And I love everything makeup. I love the packaging. I love the
I
feel,
know.
the
Yeah.
smell. I love it.
I'm
I love
such
talking
a
about it.
yeah.
I love seeing what other people how they react. I love it.
I'm such a packaging whore, y'all. I am. I mean, I will buy something just for the prettiness of it. Dior has this one. The cover of it is just really really pretty. And yes, I mean, I love. I would buy it. I don't care what's in it. It's like I'll buy it. I buy it.
I love it.
But before I was on YouTube and before I was into the handbags, I was heavy into the makeup and skincare. In fact, when that's how I paid and made my way, one of the ways, paid my way through my daughter's extracurricular activities, or my son's too, but mainly hers, because hers at the time were costing a little bit more than his. We did the cheerleading thing, the dance thing,
Oh,
the competition thing, and so it was like a lot,
that's my life right
yeah.
now.
So
I'm in the thick of that life.
I've sold things from toys to makeup to skincare to fragrances, all on the end, all of that. And
Oh wow.
when it was beauty control is what I used to do back in the day.
Mhm.
The company is called Beauty Control,
Is that
and they
like Mary Kay?
it was yes, yeah. It's
I
one of
did
them.
Mary Kay years ago.
I did Mary Kay too, when the kids were babies, when they were like when our son was probably about 3 months old to about 6 months old or so, and I did it for a long time, mainly for the discounts.
Mhm.
So it definitely has been one of those things. So makeup. That's why it's not too far off. Is because I love makeup too. So let's go over and see if we have any questions. If anybody else has popped in. Jeanette says it's 1:20 there in Ottawa, Canada.
Oh, wow.
And um, Zane says, yes, please put hands up. What has been there? He's got a question. What has been the hardest part about making content on YouTube? Oh, great question. And I'm going to tag something onto that. It's like, what has been the hardest part for you? And has it conflicted with your passion as far as when you're making content?
It's I want to say it's hard. It's like it just feels like a unexpected challenge. I think that I wasn't expecting. I just thought, oh, this is fun. People look like they're just having fun playing with make. I just want to put a face of makeup on, wash that face of makeup off, and do it again. Like that's what I
You
wanted to
thought
do.
it was that easy.
I was like, I want to do my makeup 10 times a day and live my best life. That's what I wanted to do. But then I quickly learned that's not how it works. And you have to do this thing called editing. That's challenging. And learning the camera and the lights and like I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot
Yeah.
to learn. And then like the social and promoting and like, your length of video and like what you're saying and every other word I say like and like do I edit it? Do I keep it? Like how do I end up being me? Like
Yes.
sometimes I look at those videos, I'm like, that doesn't even look like me. Delete. I can't.
I get so mad at you when you say that you did that. I did a video. It's like don't, because it also helps for, at least for me in my thought process. It helps in the evolution of your channel. It helps also too. You want to help other people. So if you don't put up such a polished video, then people get that idea of okay, well they made a mistake, or they're not
No,
perfect,
I think
and
it's
I
the
still
ones that
love them.
I think it's the ones that I over polish and I'm like, who
Oh,
is
that
that?
you're over
Who is
edit.
that
Yeah.
robot on the TV? That is not me. You can't you can't show up like that. That's not you, Sarah. Come on.
Like I used to over drop in lots of what are they called, like pictures, and well, the pictures are okay, but I still do pictures, but a lot of
Like the
like
stickers.
pop-ups and stickers and things like that I used to put, because I love that when you talked about
Mhm.
finding out that you loved the editing.
Canva.
I ended up loving the editing. Oh, I do it all in my what do I use video shop, old school video shop, and so I just drop the stuff in there and everything. But I don't do as much anymore, because now it's like, now it bugs me. But it's 3 years later, so I've
Yeah.
evolved a little bit, and I'll put one up every now and then. And now I'm doing more of what people would call, YouTube would call B rolls,
I
pictures
can't
of
figure
me.
that out. B-roll. I'm like, okay, how do I put my makeup on and not talk? That's not me.
It
That's not my
doesn't work. I know.
I feel like there is somebody sitting across from me, my friends, and I'm showing them and I'm talking. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, and by the way, yesterday at lunch, so and so, and
Yeah, that's how I do
yeah,
that. I have a conversation with the camera, which to me I envision everybody out there,
yeah,
and I envision all the people who are in here. I envision them out there, and I feel like you do the same thing. Stephanie says yes, such supportive women in that group, and
oh,
that's also
beautiful.
too. That's one of the things too, because so us women sometimes we can be catty, we can be catty. We will love somebody 1 minute, and the next minute we can say, oh, I can't you believe this and that and whatever. And so it's like you have to really stick it out with the people who want to stay positive, and that's hard. That's really really hard. And I
Yeah,
also, what one of the things that I have, to answer Zane's question for myself, is one of the hardest things for me, aside, from you have to do the content and on the back and all that, is the fact that I want my channel to stay positive. I want my channel to be uplifting, and
yeah,
not to be dishing in the dirt, and not to be, talking smack, and not to be, saying crap about somebody else. And what I found is that I am growing way slower than the other channels that my cohorts had started like about the same time, because they're willing to, let's throw some shade here and there or whatever,
yeah.
and I'm just not willing to do that. I'm just not. I'm like, I'm not perfect. Every once in a while I'll say something on the video or in the
No,
live, something a little, smart aleck or shady or whatever, but on the norm I'm not. And I find that it's just like any other coverage that you have. People, if you have a negative um thumbnail, then people click on that, versus if you have a positive thumbnail,
right, right.
and it to me, that feels very sad to me, you know.
Yeah, but
So
that speaks to the state of the world. That's
yeah,
and
just
I think you and I have talked about this in the past. It's hard to find the genuinely positive people in the world because
right.
most people are taking that energy from us. And
Yes.
sometimes we need to find it's hard to seek out a person that's similar in that aspect, like you and I think, in my opinion, based
Yeah.
on our conversations, who will you know, bring that positivity back to you.
Yeah.
Because
My
this world
YouTube
is just not filled with it's
pause.
unfortunate, but
Yeah.
there's just not positive people. So when you
Yeah.
find those people, like I have found these beautiful women in this group, I'm telling you, it's they I cherish it. It's like And I'll tell someone, they're like, "You found your people." I'm like, "Yes, I have found my
Yes,
people,
yes.
and I
That's
will
how
do
I feel.
anything for them."
I found my people. Yeah, I even did a video about that, a collab video with Don from Dawnless Couture. I said, I found my people, on YouTube.
Yeah.
People, it's like, and that's how it feels. So I try to be real selective as to who I engage with, and things like that, because I want to preserve that. Want to preserve that.
Mhm.
It's like you said something. My YouTube BFF, which is Simply Lady M. She always says, she goes, they're like an energy sucker, they suck
Mhm.
that joy out of you or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like you definitely have to be careful that you don't fall into that.
Yeah.
Shelly T says, "Hi, can't stay long, but wanted to stop in. Welcome in, Shelly
Hey,
T. Welcome
Shelly.
in." Um,
My
Stephanie,
people.
they're your people. Zane says, question, ask Sarah and Dee Dee your questions. Yes, please. And then he's also saying, please make sure to thumb up the live. Thank y'all. That pushes us out, and that way later on the replay, then people can get to know Sarah more. If you have not subscribed to Sarah yet, or you don't know what Sarah's about, I did pin her channel up at the top. You're welcome to click onto it and head over there. It should let you pop into that without leaving here. Also, to the chat filter, if you make sure and you go from YouTube, always puts it on top messages. If you hit that little wheel at the top and you go to chat filter, and click on all messages, and then you'll see the messages as they come in. Apple Blonde, welcome in, Apple Blonde. How are you doing? She says hello to everyone. So today, Apple Blondes, we have Sara B from Revamp and Radiate. She is a beauty channel, and she's got a beautiful soul. And so I just wanted to talk to her about our passions for life, our passions for YouTube, our passions for what gets us on here on YouTube. And she was just telling us about when she started and why she started her channel. So if you have any questions for us, please feel free to put them in and put your hands up, and we'll greatly do that. If not, I've got about ten questions over here. 10 questions over here to ask her myself. So don't feel pressured. Apple Blonde says hello to you, Sarah. She says hello.
Hello, hello.
So tell me, how are your family doing with your new YouTube career, your YouTube hobby or whatever?
Oh, that's funny. So kind of similar to like the way I started, like right in secret, I would like record myself on the camera, like, okay, Sarah, say hi, and then like listen back to myself. It's kind of how I started dropping. I'm doing YouTube. Like I'd be like, honey, I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna make a video. And he's like, what are you talking about? Why are you doing this? What? And then slowly over time, like I'm more and more comfortable. Like I'm specifically talking about my husband. And I'm like, I'm making a video. And he's like, you and your videos. But he totally supports it. His personality is to poke fun at everything.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still not like 100% confident in what I'm doing. So, but even like last night, he said the nicest thing to me. He's like, oh, you all amped up for your live. And I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous. He goes, what did he say? He said something that I was just like, "What?" He goes, "I couldn't do that. You don't care what people think. You can do it." And I'm like I do though. Like I have to fight through that. Like I fight
Yes.
that
Yes.
feeling of
Yes.
like I don't want to look stupid, right? So I thought that was really sweet when he said that. And I'm like, "Well, please still don't watch."
Please still
And
don't watch.
and then I think like I have a big, beautiful Puerto Rican close knit family. And I think they are all very supportive, but it's also one of like, what is Sarah up to now kind of thing.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure my mom is here. Thanks, mom, for being here. And I'm pretty sure my aunts are watching. And it's awesome. It's awesome that I have that. They're very supportive, but it's also like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? I don't know if they like get it, but
Yeah.
people ask me like, are you selling stuff? I'm like, no,
Yeah, that's always the first
I'm
question
just
that people ask me.
playing with makeup. I
Yeah.
want to show you how to do your makeup. Let me teach you, please.
Shelly says, "I love that he gets it more now." Yeah, yeah. It's always good when they finally get back on board. But yeah, that's always curious because when I first like when I was telling my nieces and things, and they're like, "Well, what are you selling?" Because I have always sold something. That's what I'm our family's like a salesperson kind of stuff. My dad was a salesman, and I used to hawk stuff at the flea markets and all that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
their thing is, what are you selling? And I was like, nothing. I said, but maybe like in the back of the mind, way down the line, maybe in retirement, like true retirement, maybe I'll do reselling, or maybe I'll do something like that, or maybe
Mhm.
I'll get tired and I'll sell all my bags. No, I won't. But they're like, why do you have so many to sell them? I went, no, I buy them because I want them. I need them.
I like
I
it.
like them. I like them. I'm definitely not a minimalist. I'm a maximalist.
Yes, my
So,
makeup collection is this dresser.
y'all,
Now
I
think
can
about how small makeup is.
I know, I know. Oh my, I don't even want to tell you. I've given away boxes and boxes of makeup and skincare. And I actually, prior to 2020, and then when 2020 happened, I really needed to. But I had backups of like all the fragrances and all the makeup, and I had backups of backups of backups. I had, what you would see here, you would see with beauty supplies and skincare and
I
all
love
that kind
that.
of stuff.
I want to come
Because
over.
exactly, but it was because the nieces and my aunts and everybody, they would know. It's like they'd come over and they'd look through stuff, and of course I sold Mary Kay and I sold beauty control, so I had all of that stuff, and so they always would know if they come over
It's
and they
like
were just a little nice, they would get some stuff,
this is this is a
Sephora.
bag of giveaway stuff. This is just all stuff like I'm constantly decluttering. This is stuff
Yep.
to give away to friends and family that
I,
I just want someone else to enjoy it.
yes, exactly. It's like I get a good buy and I want to share it. And I also too am a pre-buyer, like for holidays and birthdays and stuff. And we don't do as much of birthdays exchanges anymore. It's kind of like after 2020 that really closed everybody off,
Oh, changed
So
everything.
yeah, so it's good. It was good and bad, but so I started giving away like kind of in chunks versus saving them for their birthdays and things. But used to, for everybody's birthday and everybody's Christmas, and I used to have lines and lines because also too we have a big family. So
Hmm.
we would buy big, and we don't do that anymore, and plus everybody's growing up, so it's a little bit harder. But
Yeah,
yeah, so yeah, I can relate to your makeup dresser.
I love
I
that.
I was shocked though that I only have 2 Bath and Body Works stuff left from my backups of backups. I was doing a
I
collab
saw
with
that. I was watching that live, and I was
yeah,
like, "You
I
went through a whole back stock. Good for you. That's
was
a good feeling."
I was so surprised. I was yeah, it was a cross between satisfaction and worry. Because I was like, oh, now it's like I haven't felt like I wanted to buy anything in a long time, and now I'm like, I want to buy. I need to buy.
Oh,
I
I
don't have
know. I
anything.
know.
I
I'm
don't have
trying to
anything.
just like, okay, Sarah, do you really need that? Like, yes, I want to like review stuff for my channel, but also
Right.
like, I'm not monetized. I'm not I'm not even sure that's going to happen in my near future, but I love to check out the newest stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So it's hard. So I'm like finding myself really making some choices like, okay, Sarah, you don't need another foundation. You have 20. Like, let's see what
Yeah.
you got.
Me
And you
too.
love
Yeah.
what you have. You don't need it.
You have the perfect foundation. I know. My problem is I do have a lot of foundations, and like the ones that I'm using now. Well, now it's discontinued because they do that to make you buy new stuff. Because when you run
I
out, it's
know.
like what do you do? And it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. But I'm glad that your husband is supportive and he's more on board. And that is similar. My husband actually it was my husband's idea. He said it jokingly, but he also said it like, find you something to do because at that point I really couldn't. My health was so bad, I really couldn't do the things that I used to do before. And
Mhm.
but I came home. When I came home, we came home. I had bought boxes and boxes from shopgoodwill.com, which that's Caleb Snell's fault. And I also bought boxes and boxes from a sale while we were on Hawaii.
Don't get me started with Caleb. Don't get me started. I
I
can't.
bought boxes and boxes of handbags, and like I have boxes here that I right here in front of me. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven packages that just came in these past 2 weeks that I haven't opened. And okay, you hear seven packages, so you think, oh, seven purses, right? Well, some of them have two or three.
Yeah, I hear
Right.
you.
So I
I'm
remember
not here to judge. This is a judgment-free zone.
judge me. It's okay. Judge me. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, that's
Oh
great.
my gosh, it's so crazy. But well, that's good. That's good about that. Do you have siblings, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5
Wow.
plus a step sibling, yeah. So
Oh,
the
okay.
oldest of 5. So,
So
like
you're
yeah, so my daughter, when I explain my family tree to her, she'll be like, "Ma, your family's complicated." I'm like, "I know." Because I have me and my brother, we're about 3 years apart. We have the same mom and dad. And then, our parents divorced when we were younger, and then my dad had 2 more kids, and then my mom had 1 more son. And then my mom, I have a stepbrother through her and her new marriage. But yeah, so it's complicated, but it's a big, beautiful family. And I've got, my dad's got 3 brothers and my mom's got 3 sisters. And it's, don't get me started
good.
with the cousins and
Yeah. Well, good. Hold
it's
on. Hold on to that. Hold on to that.
yeah.
Let's
I still have
see.
grandparents who are alive. My grandmother is 93, God bless her. My grandfather is still alive and
That's good. Yeah.
actually
We
his birthday is coming up. So
When
yeah.
we were younger, I used to have both sets of grandparents and great grandparents, and so now we don't have that anymore. And my mom and my dad have passed away. So and my father-in-law. So it's like it. So hold on to that, cherish that, even when they drive you crazy at the holidays, and just remember because someday it won't all be there. It won't all be there.
I know, I know. I do. I thank God every day for all my blessings, and that includes my big, beautiful family.
Good for you. Good for you. I have a big family, but mine's more complicated and, so we won't talk about that right now. Zane says he should have a disclaimer. He's talking about Caleb, not responsible for newfound passions.
I
Exactly,
know, I know.
exactly. Um, Edith says it's a blended family. Awesome. That's good. That's good.
That's my mom. Yeah,
And that's good that at least it's done in a good way.
yeah.
We had a blended family too, but however, scandal. My dad had some affairs on my mom.
Oh, we're not
So
that juicy. We don't have that much
yeah,
juiciness.
I have some brothers and sisters out there, and yeah, so it's yeah.
Wow,
It was
that's
yeah, it
crazy.
was not pretty, not pretty. Talk about the funerals from hell. Yeah, I've been there. Not fun. Not
My
fun. Not that a
husband's side
funeral
has
is fun.
some crazy. I won't go into that, but you're just like, what? What? Our name is supposed to be something else. I'm confused. What's happening? I'm like, okay.
What I think is the funniest thing or ironic thing, my husband goes, Every time, it don't matter, every time we go to a funeral or to a wedding, we always discover that somebody in our neighborhood or somebody who is friends with our kids or somebody, our immediate family is not related to or was
It's
it related
easy.
to us somehow? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell the kids when they're little, I said, I will always find out what you did wrong. Always. So you come tell me first because
You ain't
somehow
getting away with
somebody
nothing. I know
yes,
everybody. We know everybody, you know?
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I tell them it's part like I'm so involved in the community and with I know like all the parents and the teachers and the principal. I'm like, I know everything.
I
Nothing's
know.
getting past
It,
me.
it's like
Don't come to me with a story because I'll know it already.
it's like maybe 3 miles from the school home, the high school home, and then about a mile and a half from our church home. And our church, most of our church people and our school friends and the kids' school friends were all, went to the same, we all went to the same church and went to the same school and stuff. So it's what, maybe a 20-minute drive home, if even that long. And that's because, you have to wait in the school line, you have to wait in the traffic and all that kind of stuff. And so it's like you have 20 minutes that you need to tell me, or you need to get straight here. Don't stray, because by the time you get here, how many phone calls will I get? Like, did you know that blah 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 blah? I said, I know
That's
it all.
funny.
I know it all. Yeah.
That's funny.
So how many, if you don't mind me asking, is it okay to ask how many kids you have?
Yeah, I have 2 kids. Madeline is, just turned 9. She's beautiful.
Wow.
She's a beautiful girl. She's a dancer. And then my son Zeus is, just turned 6, and he's in, 1st grade. I can't even take it.
Crazy. She
Yeah.
is a very, very busy mom. Keep me on the time. Make sure that we get
Yeah,
off on
so
your time.
I'm good. I'm good for time. We're
Okay.
good.
All right. I just want to make
We're
sure
good.
that I
I
don't keep
know.
you in
I
trouble.
lose track of time too. Today's Wednesday, right? So we're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I set timers for me all the time when I did the pickup for the grandkids. I would set timers and alarm
If not,
clocks and
mom,
everything.
if I run late, you could go grab the kids. They get out at 3:20 today.
It's like, please go, please go. It's so funny. So, tell us a little bit also too. Sarah lets us in. She talks about the fact that she has talks about her life journeys and things that has done. She also lets us in on her family life, that they are building a home in Puerto Rico, right?
Mhm.
And she
Yeah.
has shown us on her channel, and she did some lives from there. So tell us all
Mhm.
about that adventure. And are you going to do any more regarding that
Yeah.
content?
So I want to, unfortunately, that was like a big part of the goal is we're renovating this house. It's a big house, a big project. And the problem is it's just going so slow. So it's almost like, what's the update? they, they knocked down one wall in 3 months. So it's a slow process, but we are making progress. So I do owe my friends and family and my channel, I do owe a real update, but I'll give you kind of a synopsis. So we're building a home, remodeling, renovating a house in Aguada in Playa Espinar. So we're like a walk from the beach,
Wow.
and it's 8 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. It's going to have 2 units essentially. So there'll be an upstairs and a downstairs, 2 full kitchens. We're going to have an outdoor kitchen. We're putting in a
Wow.
pickleball court, a
Oh,
pool. I mean, it's going to
are you
be,
gonna rent out? Because we love to take vacations like that.
yeah, yeah. My dream is to do like a YouTube kind of like getaway, like,
Yeah.
I forgot like what we coined it, but I want to do something like a content creator house or something. I would love that. I have to start dropping hints to my husband now about that, but I gotta like ease him into the thought of that. But yeah, I want to. So yeah, we're gonna rent it out as an Airbnb. So it's essentially it'll be a
Gotcha.
business,
Okay.
but mostly it's for us though. We want a legacy for our kids, and my grandmother has a house not far from there, so it's where I'm from. Originally my family. And I love Puerto Rico. I love what it does to my husband. It's like the world that's on his shoulders, it just goes away.
Yeah.
And we coin him and dub him like the mayor because he talks to everybody. He knows more about that island than people that have been going their whole lives. Let me promise you that. He meets everybody. He's just so good. And and my son loves it. He's like, when are we going to Puerto Rico? And I mean, if I could live there, I think I would, to be honest with you. But I love it. We love it. It's going to be great, and hopefully, we can spin this off into future investments or more houses. Or, but yeah, we love it. But it is a big project that
Yeah.
we are just, yeah, it's a big
It's
project.
a I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we feel, and that's how my husband is when we go on vacations, but a cruise. And the reason the cruise vacation is so different and so much more stress relieving for him is because you're disconnected. There is no Wi-Fi out on the ocean unless you pay for it, and you pay a hefty price, And when
Mhm.
we go, like especially with the family and stuff, we usually spend we get the bigger cabin so that the grandkids can spend a night with us in the cabins and things like that. And so, it's a pretty penny. So when we go, and but that's the thing, is like his work phone, we don't take it. There's no way that connect
Makes
with us.
sense.
Whereas if we're here in the States and we do a vacation here in the States or whatever, then there's still that.
Connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
so
it's tough. My husband's always, he has his own business, so he's always that the disconnect is almost impossible. But when you get it and
it
you
is.
see it,
Yeah,
even for us, so we don't get it fully, but we do get it. And when we get it, we cherish those times, and we get it a lot when we're
exactly.
there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I know, it's one of those things where you wish you could live in vacation mode forever, but
Hmm.
we live for the middle time between vacations or between cruises. That's what we have to do so that we can go on the next one. So we
Yeah,
can go on the next
it's
one.
true.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my goal in my life is to feel like I'm on vacation all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
if
that's
you have
why I'll wear my vacation clothes here. I'll be like, why am I holding this for? Like I'm wearing yeah, those are my Puerto Rico pants, but they're my pants here too.
with my pants here too. Yeah. No, no. See, I have my vacation well, because we do 3 times a year is when we cruise, and it takes me so long to recover that now I just have packed. I have vacation clothes, and I have vacation makeup and vacation everything that's packed, and then that way all I have to do is wash our clothes. And sometimes, because we have the perks, we can wash on the ship, so you come home with no laundry. And so it's just a matter of, okay, if we end up going on a winter cruise, then we throw some extra pants in there. If it's more of a summer, it's like, okay, throw some extra.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's just easier for me that way, because then you don't have to have that stress of
Yeah.
packing all the time.
Yeah, we can't wait to have our house down there and have like, our set of stuff there so we could just literally take a
Yes,
backpack, get
and
on a
that's it.
plane and
Yeah,
go. That
yeah.
that's the that's the goal, but you know,
Okay,
maybe in
let's
2
see.
years.
Let's see who's joined us now. Winnie B. Hey, Winnie. I don't know when time you came in, but thank you for coming in. She says hello, Winnie B. LV. Welcome in. This is Sarah from Revamp and Radiate. I did pin her channel up to the top, so those of you who are coming in, please like and subscribe to her channel, and give her some Bean Beauty love. And while you're at it, I wouldn't mind. I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year, so I wouldn't mind if you don't mind subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it as well. We have, ooh, why do you look like twins?
I know it was not on purpose.
It was not on purpose. When I turned it on, when I clicked her in, I said, "Hey, we match, we match." It was totally, totally coincidental. And Shamay, I'm sorry. Can I just say Nat? How about Nat? I'm sorry if you phonetically spell your name, and then maybe I can get it right. I apologize for that. Um, when he says hi, AB. Um, oh, Apple Blonde saying hello to you. Apple Blonde says that's a great idea about just having vacation makeup packed. It does make packing more efficient. Forever Ebony, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Ebony has a channel as well too, so please feel free to subscribe to her. So Winnie B, Apple Blonde has a channel. She only does shorts though, because off cam she does the hands only shorts. But yes,
I like those.
Apple Blonde, yes, the packing. In fact, I was telling Sarah the last time she was on a live, it's like, you need to leave some stuff there. Don't bring it home. Take your stuff. When you were giving away those brushes on your channel, and you were talking about you had too many, I said, no, take them to Puerto Rico. Don't give them away. Take them to Puerto Rico.
I have so many. I actually do have a travel set, and then I like never want the travel set when I travel. So I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. It's a problem. I have a
you
problem.
you have to have favorite stuff that you take,
Yes.
because that's one of my things, is that you have to have favorite things, not just, it's like, oh, this is travel, or don't take the stuff that you don't like, because then when you get there, you're not going to be happy with whatever it is. So
Right.
make sure that your clothes, your perfume, that maybe it might be the special thing just for your vacation, and it makes it even more special because you're like, "Ooh, I get to use this item or these shoes or whatever um
Mhm.
for the vacation or the away kind of stuff." But I compartmentalize everything. So I do the same thing um with like the weekends is I have stuff that just goes for us for the baseball games and the volleyball games and things like that. So I have those things. So I don't have to think so hard when I'm packing my bags.
Mhm.
I have my travel bags or we have our little stuff set up already for the games and stuff. And I used to do the same when our daughter was doing dance and cheer. You know how that is.
Don't get me started. I need to start curating that bag myself. I
Gosh.
know.
And you know what? I used to be the mom that would have everything. I had the band-aids, I had the extra hairspray, the extra bows, the extra whatever. It's just the kind of person that I am. So when you've talked about that, I have stuff and then there's always the one who forgets their lunch or forgets their money, so always pack that extra food, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My
Mhm.
husband always tells me, "You're not feeding the world. Can you stop?"
Yeah, but what if a kid is with you and they are hungry?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? Let them go hungry? You're gonna give them what
Exactly.
you have. I will
Exactly.
go hungry before I let the kid go hungry. Like I won't eat my
Exactly.
snack. They can eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he gives me a hard time, but that's what he loves about me, so that's okay.
No.
Apple Blonde says, "I have no time to edit, so the shorts are the easiest to do." I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Um, let's see. Corinne is saying hello to everybody. They're saying hello. Paula, welcome in, Paula. How are you doing? She says, "Hi, ladies." And yeah, Corinne, I know that's okay. You can call her Joy. She's a joy. Corinne's a joyful person, so she's okay with that. She's okay with that. If you've just come on, we have a few more minutes. If you have any specific questions for Sarah, please drop them down in the comment box, and I will be happy to ask her. Jennifer says, "I have to jump for a work training. So great to see you both." New subscriber for Didi. Thank you very much. I greatly
Oh,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
Jen. I'll
Yay.
see you later.
So, oh, okay. So I do have we'll do some quick fire questions
Oh
that
boy.
it's a new thing that I'm doing. Yeah, it's a new thing.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find them real quick. I forgot to drop them in here.
I'm ready for you, lady.
You ready? Live with, okay. They're just some really quick things. Or oh, I do have to ask one thing before I ask that one. Okay, so I always ask this of my guests because for me it just helps me how the world goes around. And the question is are you an introvert and extrovert? And it's the new. I'm not talking about the new stuff, the crossing and all the complicated. It's like,
No.
no, your natural
I,
your natural tendency, what is it?
I'm definitely an extrovert.
Me
I
too.
feel I fill the silent spaces in the
It's painful when
yeah.
you can't talk, right? It's
Yeah.
painful.
I have my moments, but for the most part, yeah, I'm introducing or making introductions
Yeah.
or having chit chatty conversations. Like I'm not, I like it. I like talking to people. I like people. People are my passion.
People are your passion, so that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, cats or dogs?
I'll say dogs because I got my girl Daisy here.
Aw,
But I like cats too. We had a cat years ago, passed away.
we're both. We're cats and dogs. I guess I should say cats, dogs, or both. So we're both. Favorite color? Do you have a favorite color?
I say green. I think
Green?
green's my favorite color.
Do you have
Or
a
purple. Green, purple.
green or purple? Do you
Yeah.
have a power color?
One of your first videos I watched, I asked you, what's a power color?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
Were you
remember
able to
that. I
understand it?
don't know.
Okay, if y'all are
Maybe
familiar,
red, I guess, because when I wear red, I feel like, yeah,
there's this
I like
tag
red.
that went around in 2024, and it was about power color. I it took me a while do that video because I was everybody thinks here's power color, everybody thinks favorite color. And I don't have a favorite color. I like lots of color. I just like color.
Same,
Like, you know,
same.
I like color.
Like, I
But
struggle to wear black. Like, if I'm wearing black, I'm like, "Oh,
yes.
do I wanna wear black today?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing with black handbags. It's like
I have, like, two. Yeah.
no black handbags, but now I've got so many. But only because it's like you find them everywhere. That's what everybody wants to sell, resellers is that. But your power color is like what looks good on you, what makes you feel good. It's your go-to that when you have nothing else to wear and you end up finding yourself looking at that and it's like, oh, it's a color that you are drawn to that makes you feel good, that elevates you and your being, but it's not necessarily have to be your favorite color. So mine's
So,
red.
I would okay, probably red, but I think I know it sounds so corny, but I would probably say, like, it's more like I like pattern. Is pattern a color?
Okay.
Something
Okay.
that's got, like,
Yeah.
a fun pattern, like, if there's, like, a whole line of dresses, I'm gonna go for the pattern. The
Gotcha.
bold
Okay.
floral patterns usually, like, those are, like, what I go for. But I love
Did-
red. I can wear, a red
Yeah.
dress with the best of them.
But to do that, yeah, and it was an interesting challenge. It was an interesting tag because you really had to soul search if you really didn't want to
Yeah,
phone it in. If you weren't phoning it in, and yeah, and my thing about it was because everybody always says, "Oh, you look great in red, and you look good in red," all my life. But it was my mom's favorite color, so I was always like, "No, no," and then
yeah.
I was like, "Well, no, okay," but
I don't
um,
like to box myself into anything either. I like to change it
right,
up. So
right.
if last year I wore a lot of red, I'm probably not into red this year.
Right. Yeah. I
I
know.
like I know
For
that's me. That's why I have like so much of everything. I
for
need to
years,
change it up.
people used to think that green was my favorite color because I would everything was green, and it wasn't that. It's just I feng shuied for a lot of years. Do you know what feng shui?
I
And
know
so
what it
green,
is. Yeah.
yeah. So green is the color of money and rejuvenation and things like that. And so I was really into trying to keep our family financially stable, and I was trying to rebuild just everything. So green, that's what I was going towards, but it wasn't my favorite color.
Yeah.
Purple, I sometimes I tend to purple is my birthstone, so I always
Yeah.
gravitate to purple.
Mhm.
So that's why I said I don't really never really had a favorite color. Never had
Yeah.
a favorite color.
I like
Uh,
purple because it's our dance studio color. So I
oh,
find
okay,
like,
yes,
I'm a theme girl. I'm the one who wants to wear the company swag and like that's me. I am that one. I am the one that's like the most silly at the place, just like, oh yeah, you want me to I'm bringing it, right?
yep.
So purple I tend to like I've been trying to like buy a lot of purple. So when I go to dance stuff, I'll have like the purple and stuff like that. But I'm sure that'll change at some point.
Yeah. Well, and each year or every 2 years, our uniforms would change for our daughter, and but we always did animal prints. So if I had a favorite color, it would be animal print. So we did
Nice.
zebra we did zebra one year, and then we did leopards, and we did giraffe pattern. I forgot what else we did, and cheetah. And cheetah's different than leopard. I would put that leopard on a cheetah on at the same time. Nobody knew, wouldn't tell me anything.
Oh my God, I love it. I love that.
Oh, it was like, oh,
I
it was.
just bought I just bought a cow print purse.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even into animal print, but like I was so drawn to it. I'm like, where am I gonna wear this? I don't know. But it was on sale. I'm like, okay, I would try it.
What is your favorite movie genre?
Probably like romantic comedies. I don't like
Okay.
anything too serious. It's gotta be lighthearted. It's life is too I don't like to feel ugly when I'm watching something. It's gotta be funny.
Mine's psychological thrillers.
Yeah.
Like to do that. Yeah, psychological thrillers. It's like,
Sometimes if I'm watching something, like, if someone recommended or I start watching it, like, and it gets too dark, I gotta turn it off. I'm like, I
oh
can't
yeah,
have that in my mind. I'm
yeah.
I'm very superficial, like, I don't
So you
want
must
it.
love the Hallmark shows.
Oh, yeah, I will watch that all day. Some corny TV, like, give it to me all day.
Yeah,
Soap
yeah,
operas, I've
yeah.
watched the same soap opera since I was a teenager, like, thank you very much.
Well, it's like my go-to. show right now is NCIS, but the old NCIS. I don't know if you ever saw that NCIS with Mark Harmon. I can see that. I can see that blank stare in your face. It's got crime, but it's like it's super. I mean, there's murders, but you never really see like horrible stuff.
Yeah.
They always find the guy at the end. The world is always safe, you know. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like a Hallmark show, you know. But
Yeah,
you
I
have some thriller,
watch those shows. Like
you know.
me and my husband used to watch those a lot before kids, like the NCIS and like
Yeah,
stuff. But those were like, a half hour, an hour, and it was quickly resolved. And it usually
right,
didn't get too deep. But if
right.
it did get to like a darker story, like if it was like a two-parter, I was like, no, that's too dark. It
No,
needs to be. It's got to stay light. It's got to be light. I can't.
exactly.
Sorry,
Favorite?
sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Favorite superhero? Do you have a favorite superhero?
Oh my goodness. I don't.
Or actually, I was gonna add favorite superhero or villain because now people are saying, "Oh, you gotta have villains." But I see, I'm for the positive.
I know. I really like that. What was the merman movie that was just wasn't that one? With the
Merman?
guy, he was so hot. With the
Oh,
hair?
You mean Aquaman?
Yeah,
Aquaman.
I'll pick him. He was
That's
good. Yeah.
oh gosh, what is his name? Oh, it's on the tip of my
I don't know.
tongue. I know who you're talking about, the big hair. Yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite sport?
Um, I don't know. I like to watch. Like I could watch a good game of anything, but I'm not into any like specific sports. I
Not
guess, yeah.
anything
Maybe
specific. Okay.
soccer. I watch soccer. My
Soccer.
son plays soccer. Soccer mom. The dance mom. I have all the tags, right? All
You
the
have all the
typical
tags. Did you
suburban
did you
lady
play
tags.
sports? Did you play sports growing up?
No, no,
No, really.
no. I was not a
I
sporty
did.
girl.
I played softball and I played baseball until I could no longer play baseball and then I had to switch to softball and then I played volleyball. Those were the two sports I played. And I was pretty good. I was a catcher. I have bum knees
I
now. That's
could
why my
see
knees
that.
are bum.
I could see that.
So
They're all competitive. Like I'm not competitive.
yes.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
you got I can see you
Yes.
with a competitive spirit. Good for you. That's awesome.
That's why I guess that's why I have to have goals. That's why I talk about
Hmm.
goals with my channel or with anything that I do because I
Hmm.
guess it is that competitive spirit or some of my family says the control freak in me.
I love it. I love that for you.
I'm just like
I feel like I'm surrounded, especially in my immediate family, of just like that competitive drive. And someone has to give, and I'm the one that's like, we can't all be this way.
I
We'll
know.
never function.
Well, see, and that's how it is. We are definitely there's four of us. You know, there's
Yeah.
my son, my daughter, and husband, and I, and then we have everybody. You know, the daughter-in-laws and the grandkids and the in-laws and stuff like that. But the four of us, yeah, all four of us are competitive. But I am the one who gives the most, and then probably my daughter is second, and then the men. No, don't fight it out till the end. Don't fight it out till the end. We can have game nights. Game nights because we had a no cussing rule and shit that was a bad word in our family. But when
Oh
we
my
would
god.
have game night and it would be the nephews and nieces, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, you know, everybody, and we would have all different kind of game nights. And those are the only nights that all holds bars. That what it says where you could cuss, the kids could cuss, was like chaos. It was controlled chaos, and it was
Oh my
like
god. That's funny that you save it for game night. Save it for
exactly. You could get mad at somebody. You could call them names, and then it's like when game night was over. Whenever whoever flipped that board or threw the cards up, that was the end of game night, and then everybody had to go back to being friends. You know.
Oh my god, that's funny. I love that.
Okay,
That's awesome.
so if you only could have one tool in um, your makeup world or your makeup stuff, what is the one tool or the one brush or whatever? I say tool because there's lots of different things that you need for a beauty regimen.
Girl, Well, you could do a lot with your hands. You
Right,
could do a full
exactly,
routine with your
exactly. I
hands.
put on
So
my can put on foundation with your hands. You can
if
put
I
on
was gonna say
eyeshadow.
like a beauty tool, my one beauty tool I would pick my dermaplane
Ah, okay,
razor.
okay, okay. I would pick a tweezers. I'd pick
Yeah,
tweezers.
but you can handle that with a dermaplaner.
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could. No, but I get those granny hair chins. The chinny chin.
No, use a dermaplaner is better. You'll exfoliate and get rid
So
of all that peach fuzz, and your
yeah,
makeup will lay nicer.
I have those. I have some of those, but yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to do that in public where you can be in the car and you can.
Oh no, yeah. Oh no, we want to. There you are. Oh no. Yeah. So my heart out is 3 o'clock my time. So I'm good.
Or do you want to show some products or
Well, we
anything?
talked about showing my unboxing from Caleb. Do you want to? I mean, if you want to, I'm down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I was looking at that one too. That was cute. That was cute.
I was a little salty. I was like,
So
but
when he
show us.
so when Caleb did the preview, this was the only one that I was like, "Oh, I really like that." And like I really liked it. And I was like, "Okay." But unfortunately when he did the sale, I wasn't available. I mean, I think you and I were talking actually. I was in New York, but so I said, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's there later, I'll check it out, whatever. So it was. So I purchased it after, but I'm so excited. And I do want to share this because of all the stuff I buy. I did open this, full disclosure, but all the stuff that I buy online and not used, but pre-loved.
Pre-loved.
Caleb,
Yeah, that's what they're called. Pre-loved. Yes.
Caleb really sends the love. I have to say,
Yes.
fully, it comes so it just comes with so much love and care. And I appreciate that because that's not the customer service experience you get in the world. So I
Exactly.
carefully put it back as I found it. A little bit already open, but so he came in this really nice little box and it said, and I'm sure it's not all going to be this. I'm sure it's a used box that he had, but still like it says from Paris with love. Uh-oh, did we lose you? It says from Paris with love. And he
Oh, that's cute.
always has a handwritten card to say thank you. I love that. I happen to love the lemon pattern. And he just does a sweet little note to enjoy it. I just love that. And he always calls me Rita, so he knows it was from, it's just personal. It's dear Sarah slash Rita. I love that. I don't know. I enjoy it. Thank you, Zane. Thank you, Caleb. So it's always
Oh,
beautifully packed.
before you open it, I want to share real quick. If you're looking for the large pink kiss lock um handbag, Winnie BLV is selling hers. So she's in the chats right now, but you can go over to her channel and find her. I just didn't want to forget. I forgot a few minutes ago and I just saw her make a comment. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, it's got the tissue paper and then he has his own. I think he said he had ordered his own bags. I'm
He
not
orders
sure.
his own desk bags, yeah.
So they all come in a dust bag, beautiful, black and sleek. And then I got this.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. You did. That's right. I forgot that that's the one you bought. Yay. That's the mini. Tell us what it is. The mini
It's a
PS1.
hold on, he wrote it in the card. I don't even know. It's a PS1. I don't know anything
PS1.
about it, but I loved it. I love the color. Like, I don't have anything this color in my bag. I love the clips. I love this gold hardware. Now I can't open it. I'm nervous. And then he always stuffs it and it has a handle. I just love this size bag. It's like casual but nice leather. I don't even know the name of the brand.
It's
Present.
Provenza Schuler. Provenza
Yeah,
Schuler.
that. I have no business buying handbags. I have no business in this world. I just think it's pretty and I like it.
Girl, 3 years ago, Zane can tell you, I knew nothing about nothing. I saw it, I liked it, I bought it. That's all I knew. That's
Pretty
all I
much
knew.
that's where I am in my life. Look at it's just so cute.
Yeah.
I love
That
it.
is that was the brand and that particular style was real popular about 3 years ago or so, or a little bit, or probably a little longer than that. And so they're coming back on the pre-love market. That's why I love the pre-love market. Right now, Coach did a drop, retail and outlet
It
back
smells
to
good.
back. They did a drop. And I got so overwhelmed. There was so much that I liked, so much that I dropped. I didn't buy anything. I thought, you know what? I'll look for it in 3 years on the pre-love market.
I know. I'm learning that you could get some really nice stuff. Like, no need to buy it new.
Yeah. And is
Yeah,
that like an olive, an army green? Is right? Because that's
it's
what
like
he's
a
looking at.
gray. It's a
A gray?
gray.
Okay.
It's a
It's cool.
nice. Yeah,
It's really pretty. I like that. Beautiful color.
I
Beautiful
just like
color.
it. It feels casual. Like,
Yeah.
I love the size. This is like my perfect size bag.
Yes. Yeah.
You know.
Definitely. Looks good. Winnie says, I've been gaming on my computer for days, taking a trip down memory lane. I know. She was talking about that Tuesday on her live. Um, Zane says the wrong PS1, but only to me. Zane, let me tell you, when they first started talking about a PS1, that's the first thing that went into my head because my
Oh, the
son, my
game
grandson,
system.
yes, the gaming system. Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with this bag,
No,
right? Okay.
no, but
I've
I
been
thought,
wondering because I'm like, wait, everyone's like, is it supposed to fit the game? Like, I don't know anything
oh
about
yeah,
the
are
gaming
you?
world.
Yes, because
I'm
the
like, what?
PS1 they had their own thing. You could put your own stuff in it, and yeah, they had their own bags. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it has nothing to do with it. I don't know what the P. Does anybody know what the PS1 stands for? Oh, Provenza Schuler one.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I
Um,
just that clicked in my brain too just now.
Zane Winnie says, "No, I love my games too, Zane." And Zane says, "Right, Winnie." Applebon says, "That's a pretty bag and color." Then Winnie says, "That's when she talked about she's been doing her computer for the day." Zane says, "Dee Dee has come so far. Her knowledge is impressive." Ooh, thank you.
I
We
love it.
did. I have a little friends group. We call the Tres Amigas. We haven't been on since you and I became friends because Laura, the Camel Chica, she has been ill. She broke her wrist, so we haven't been able to get together for our chats and stuff. But we've gotten together just as friends. And she did a gaming. We did like a gaming, and we did playing like trivia, handbag
Yeah.
trivia, and I actually won. I was like,
Yay.
wow. Yeah, I was like,
Good for
woohoo.
you. That's amazing.
I was impressed with myself. I couldn't believe it.
I
Steph,
loved it. Even like Caleb, like his knowledge is like I'm not as into the handbags that he's in, but he's definitely like opened my mind to a lot of like
right,
new things and why I might like something or not, or appreciation for like the history of stuff.
right, yeah.
So I appreciate it. I don't know if I'll ever be like super into handbags, but enough to like, I like pretty things.
There you go. You have to have somewhere to put all of your makeup in and all of that skincare in.
Don't even get me started with bags. I have bags on top of bags, like makeup bags. I don't even start. It's insane.
Uh, let's see. Stephanie S says that's pretty. Winnie says good to tell yourself when you get obsessed on a bag, it'll come back around. Yeah, I had to do that sometimes because I if I get if I get overwhelmed or I don't have all the money in the world. We're trying to save for for retirement.
Retirement.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, like, this year my husband's going crazy because um we paid off our mortgage this year in
Oh,
March of May.
congratulations. That's a
Thank
big
you. It
deal.
is. We were on a 5-year plan to pay it off, and we actually paid it
That's
off about
awesome.
6 months early. But doing that also meant that we have less discretionary income.
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, we're
Yeah.
real tight until next year where we can catch up, because what I do is I kind of parcel stuff out each month, as to
Mhm.
how much we can spend. So there's like no extras or whatever. So he doesn't like that, but he likes the fact that we don't have a mortgage. I mean, he
Nice.
loves
Yeah.
that stress is off. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we got a place to live. We just have to make sure and pay our taxes and our
I
and
mean,
our
that's
that's it.
awesome. Good for you. We're not, yeah, we are financially things are changing. This house in Puerto Rico and business are just like, woo,
Yeah. Yeah.
spending is slowing down over here.
Let's see. Paula says, so cute. The handbag's so cute. Corinne says it's so pretty. Zane retracted. Winnie says Caleb knows more than most people. He's very knowledgeable. Yes, and I like the fact that well, he likes to do research. He
Yeah.
always says he's kind of the nerd in him. He likes to do research.
Hmm.
I'll do research if it's easy. If it comes easy, if I have to, he knows all the tricks and the right places to go, and I'm like, my old brain just can't do that. It
Yeah.
just can't do that.
Yeah.
But
The second it stops being fun, I have no interest.
yeah, if it doesn't pop up in the 1, 2, or 3 spot of my Google search or whatever, then I ain't going any further.
That's funny.
Zane says, has he gotten you interested in baskets? Zane, I was already interested in baskets
Yeah.
before. Yeah, I was already interested in baskets. I have all kinds of I have baskets inside of baskets that hold baskets. So, yeah.
Baskets is not one that I'm happy for Caleb. I'm happy for the basket community. You do you, boo, but I don't need that extra clutter. I have too much.
Well, I put my crap in baskets. I actually have purses down here. If it was easy to get, I have a basket, but it's not those fancy baskets that okay. What are they
Oh,
called?
I
What are
did
the
buy
name
a
of those?
basket from Caleb, and I
What are
put
the
my
what are the
makeup
names of
bags
those
in it.
baskets? Oh, see, that's the kind of baskets I do. I like. Yeah.
Look, I still have the tags on it. I bought it from Caleb's last drop, and I put
I
my makeup bags in it.
I totally must have missed that. Okay, let me see if I can grab mine. Entertain them, Sarah, while I try to
Oh
grab
my
mine.
gosh, I don't have anything to say.
Just show them your basket. What's in your
Oh, this is
basket?
my basket. It's Ralph Lauren. This is, you know what Caleb did get me into is Ralph Lauren. I find it's like I love all things Ralph Lauren. I'm wearing Ralph Lauren shoes. Been trying clothes.
See,
This
this isn't a here. This
my
one is
purse
not
that
a
I
fancy.
currently have is Ralph
Oh, I like
Lauren.
that one. Love that one. Okay, this is not a fancy basket. This is just a basket, but it's a wicker basket. Can you
Nice,
see?
nice. Fancy,
And
fancy.
it's just a storage basket, but I have my nylon handbags in them because they're hard to put on a shelf. Okay, it's heavy. There's about 10 bags in there, but it's all my
That's
nylon
funny.
bags, so I can kind of keep them together, and it's down there at the bottom. So yeah, I have to have pretty stuff to put my pretty stuff in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Longa burger. Okay, we used to have that stuff all the time, but it wasn't like a fancy buy when we bought it. It was crap that we bought for $2 at the at the Goodwill.
I know. But you know what?
And
People
now all of
like
a sudden it's like
Caleb,
a thing.
collectors and people like Caleb, like they keep the heritage and the history,
Yeah.
like they keep that like I find that fascinating. I love it. I love it for them.
We've been decluttering and stuff, and I was like, damn it, I know that I gave away some of those bags, man, some of those baskets. I could have traded a handbag for those. I
You
was
better
like,
do another deep you better do another deep dive and be like, Caleb, I got something for
I
you.
know. I know that my grandmother, some of the stuff that I inherited from my grandmother, the stuff or whatever. I know that we had those baskets in them, and I'm like, dang it. I was like, oh my gosh, let's see. Zane says, I love that RL bag. Yes, the
Yes.
color is beautiful.
I love it. When I got this on Poshmark, and when I got this, I was like shocked at how beautiful. Like it just feels so buttery and
Yeah.
beautiful. I love it.
And the
Oh,
thing
and I
about when you
put my
buy
lipstick on it.
pre-loved, I love that. When you buy pre-loved is that they're already broken in. So they're more so soft and stuff,
Yeah,
and that's why sometimes people will get rid of them because they don't have that structure anymore. I'm like, that's when I want them. Talk about
yeah,
really like a hobo bag.
yeah. I don't even really love that style bag, but when I saw it, I was like, yes. And then I had to doctor it, and I was afraid. I thought I was doing a faux pas, and I think I did, but you know what? It's okay. I like had to break the stitching,
Ah,
but because I couldn't adjust it. But I was like, you know what? It's mine.
you're
Like,
making it yours.
yeah,
That's how I and see, that's how I look at all my
the
bags and
stitching.
stuff, is that
Don't tell Caleb.
I know, is that they're mine, they're mine, they're for me. I'm not looking at resale value, I'm not looking at anything like that. Although I do faint a little bit when I see people cutting straps off of their bags, and there's a couple of small pouch like bags, pochette bags, the Dooney has, and in the Dooney world, here it is right here. This, okay?
Okay.
So it's not detachable. Well, a lot of the women who carry big bags use these as their catch-all bags, and they
Mhm.
just snip off the edge. And I like have a heart attack every time I see or hear that they did that. I'm like, ah! I'm a little bit of a purist there.
That's
But
funny. I could see that because you have such a love for it.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I guess
I'm
I
like,
could.
you're defacing it. Don't do that. Let's see. Winnie says she used to love Longaburger. I'm saying it wrong. Longburger.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Cute. I had to Google that. I'm
Hamburgers.
like, what is that? I Googled it. I was like, what?
The hamburger baskets. And Zane says, well, Winnie, you can find them at the Goodwill. Haha. He is obsessed hunting for them. Yep.
I
Winnie
love
says she
that.
inherited a set from the 80s from my aunt when she passed away. Yeah. See, we didn't know. I mean, my grandma just bought the stuff to put a crap in. I used them for a while and I'm like, oh, I can pass these on. If only.
I
Paula
know. Can you
says, such
imagine?
a cute basket. She says she loves your basket.
Thank
Winnie's
you.
Winnie says, uh-oh, new obsession. She's gonna go hunting. Sarah, how often do you dermaplane? Winnie wants to know. How often do you dermaplane?
Like once a month, every 3 to 4 weeks. Not
She
all the
has a
time.
video. She has a video showing her doing it and telling a little bit of information. So if you haven't already, subscribe to her channel, please do so. She just hit 500, so she's on the upslope to that 1,000. So now we're looking at getting her to to 800, and I'm trying to get to 2K by the end of the year. So
Oh
please
my
help us out.
god, that's awesome. That's
Um,
awesome.
Winnie says a Midwest thing from Ohio. And then she says, okay, good. She's going to go watch your video. And Paula says, hamburger baskets.
That's funny.
Yeah, hamburger baskets. All right. It has been such a great time. I
I had
don't want to
fun.
keep you any longer. I could chit chat with you all day, but
We
um
do.
we do anyway. We'll continue in a couple of hours. But thank you so much for agreeing to be a guest on the
Thank you.
channel, and for sticking it out
Thank
and
you for
finding a
having me.
place. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you were here. So just once again, tell us how we can find you and the name of your channel, and tell us what you have upcoming coming next.
I don't know. So So my channel is
Think it.
Revamp and Radiate. Come revamp and radiate with me, Sara B, your beauty bestie. And honestly, I have nothing in the queue. I am expecting the new Tom Ford holiday collections coming. I should get that tomorrow. So hopefully I get to put that on my channel. Do some get ready. I am gonna do a update. I do have some video from Puerto Rico that I can share. So I'll do an update video at some point soon, I promise. I'm working on a makeup tutorial for the
Oh,
dancers to do
nice.
dance makeup. So I'm gonna put that on my channel. So if anyone, needs help doing stage makeup for their beautiful little
That's
dancers.
excellent. I would have loved to
Yeah.
have that when I was doing it with my daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, I made a whole I don't even know if I have it. I was so into it for the dance team. And I made a whole guide for them with tips and tricks.
I laugh because I do that for us. I had a little sketch of a lady because when I did beauty control, I had these pictures of a lady, and I literally painted with the makeup each step, and each page is like page
Yeah,
one had put this layer on first, put this layer.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that for the studio, but also for my channel, obviously. And yeah, I don't know. I got Vlogmas. I'm gonna do Vlogmas. I got a couple of advent calendars coming my
Good.
way. I'm looking for, if you know anybody, I'm looking for a good coffee advent calendar. So if you know of anybody or anyone in the chats here,
Oh,
send some
okay.
recommendations. I'm
Okay.
on a mission.
Okay, sounds good. My makeup is so red today, but I think it's because from laughing so
Yeah,
much. My face is all red.
I know.
All
I'm
righty.
feeling a little sweaty.
All righty. Thank you so much, Sarah. I will get with you after this live and just kind of wrap up on the back end. Go ahead and
Okay.
X out, and I will close
Okay.
the live with everybody else.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Dee.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yay! Thank y'all so much, Bean Beauties, for being here. I know that we went a little bit longer than the hour, but I had it. Let's see, I've been trying to get Sarah on for a couple of months now, but she has such a tight schedule with the kids and the family that it's been hard to have her on, to get her on. Um, let's see who has all come in here. Nice live. Jeanette says nice live. Thank you. Stephanie says awesome live. Paula says great live, ladies. Thank you, Paula. Corinne says thank you. Great show. Good night. Yes, get some sleep. Get some sleep, Corinne. If you use Nespresso, they have an advent calendar. Oh, good. Okay, Sarah, if you're still listening, yes. So if you're watching this in the replay and you have any ideas for coffee, what was she looking for? A coffee advent calendar, let her know. I saw some from that Amazon had, but I'm no coffee connoisseur, so I'm like, as long as it's got sugar in it and it's got some kind of flavor, I'm okay with it. Apple Blonde says, good live. Stephanie says, I will look. Sarah, excellent. All righty. Well, we have coming up to look about over here on our channel, on my channel, on Dee Bean, Bean Beauties. I will be having a live, God willing, with Yota from Yota Style. We're going to follow up on our collab that we did regarding our buying changes and for handbags and how we're looking at stuff. So Yota has a wonderful video, and she has some creature took over the first part of her video for Halloween, and then I have some rules that I'm trying to abide by now that I'm getting closer into the retirement zone for our family. And then you're going to be inundated with content from me. Sorry, not sorry. I have done a lot of my tags. I don't know. I had something like 12 tags that I was tagged in, and um, I finally recorded them and did them. And so you're going to be having probably 3 videos a week. Sorry, not sorry. Watch them when you can. I appreciate it. And so I have those coming up. So look for that. So and then I'm also doing hashtag pink for DJ King. So I will be doing from now to the end of the year some marathon unboxing videos, or at least some 3 or 4 uh unboxings in my lives. I know I have some pink bags that I'm going to unbox. Those finally came in. They're sitting right next to me. So the next live I have probably I'll try to be between now and when I get on with Yota. I'll have one live for hashtag pink for DJ King. And if it's just in support of breast cancer awareness if you're not aware of that. And I did that live last week, and I opened up a coach, an old an old new Coach Tabby, new to me, had never been worn. Pink Coach Tabby, and I really love it. All right, Bean Beauties, thank you so much. Winnie B texted me her handbags. I mean, her baskets. She has some baskets, so I'm gonna have to go check out what baskets she has, and she's down gonna be down a new rabbit hole. Thanks, Caleb. You got Winnie now in a new a new um rabbit hole. I probably won't be going on the hamburger basket, um the longer burger basket trend there with you, Caleb. I can't add one more thing. Can't. All righty, Bean Beauties. Love y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye. Ah, smeared my lipstick.